everyone, it's Lara. So today I'm going to be introducing a new project. This is the Beauty A to Z project, and this is my first time joining in on this one, and I am so excited. I love watching other people's videos on this project, and I was super excited to finally be able to join in. So this is a Fantastic Ladies collab project. It was created by Jessica and Amanda. And for this project, you pick a product to work on for each letter of the alphabet. So for me, I was able to do every letter except for X and Q. I wasn't able to find brands that start with those letters that I had, so I kind of had to just pick a brand that had the letter in the name. And also my goals for all of my products are to finish them. So let's start with A. So for A, I picked this Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. And my goal is to finish the shade Dawn. I have never even used it. It's brand new. So that's going to take a while. Next for B, I have Bath & Body Works. This is a shower gel in the Pinkberry Clouds scent. I have never even smelled it. It still has the plastic on it. Ooh, that's really sweet. So it's like a sugary, fruity scent. Smells nice though. For C, I'm putting in a perfume sample from Chloe. This is in the Nomad scent. Haven't really tried it, so I don't really have an opinion on the scent. For D, I'm putting in these foil packets from Dr. Dennis Gross. So there's 3. So these are like an exfoliator, I think. So you have the step 1 that exfoliates, and then the step 2 that neutralizes. I've never tried those before. For E, I have e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Light Sand. I've used this a few times, and so far I like it. And I think the shade matches pretty decent. For F, I have Fresh. I have this Fresh lip balm in the honey shade. So this is what it looks like. I've used it a couple of times, but it's still pretty much brand new. I love these Fresh lip balms. I'm just not crazy about the packaging. I know other people have mentioned the packaging isn't the best because these are pretty emollient. I don't really know what else you would put them in though, because if it was in a pot, I would never use it. I hate things in pots. So maybe something that like clicks up, that you can't like roll down. I don't know. Anyway, for G, I have these foil packets from Giorgio Armani. So this is the Luminous Silk Concealer. Oh, these are concealers? I thought these were foundations. Oh well, whatever. So I have the shade 2 and the shade 5.5. I think 5.5 is probably too dark for me. I might wind up maybe just mixing these and using them in the summertime. I mean, 2 doesn't look too bad. We'll see. I've never tried that concealer. For H, I have Huda Beauty. And I'm putting in this Pastels Lilac palette. And my goal is to finish this shade down here in this corner. For I have this IT Cosmetics mascara. This is the Lash Blowout Mascara. It's in a black shade. Never tried it. For J, I have a perfume sample from John Varvatos. I think it's a collab between John Varvatos and Nick Jonas, or just, I don't know. I've never really heard this brand before. My nose is a little stuffy, so I can't really smell what it smells like. And for K, I have this Carez tinted lip balm. This is in the shade Charm. I've used it a bunch, so like the tip has been completely worn down. This is one of my oldest lip products, so I would really love to get this finished. So that is what that looks like. Okay, so for L, I have this brand that I can never pronounce. And this is the face powder. So it originally, like, you put it in this container, and I did have it in this container at first, but since I brought this from Japan to here with me, I put the powder, I moved the powder over to this so it wouldn't like get everywhere. There's no like way that this can be secure on here. It just kind of rests on top. So anyway, so I have the powder in here, and that's about as much, I guess. Maybe holding it this way is a bit better. For M, I have this sample from Makeup Forever. This is a primer, a Hydra Boost primer. For N, I have this NYX lip oil. This is in the shade Sheer Blush. I have used this a bunch. I'm not like the hugest fan of a lip oil. Honestly, it just kind of feels like a lip gloss. For O, I'm putting in this nail polish from OPI. So this is in the shade Pedal Faster, Susie. And I'm right below where it says OPI. I love this shade. This is like one of my all-time favorite shades. It's kind of like a cool tone pink with some shimmery sparkles in it. So I know like finishing nail polish is pretty tough, especially like OPI bottles are pretty big, but I love this shade and I have yet to get tired of it, so I think I can do it. For P, I'm putting in this Pretty Vulgar powder. I have used it a bunch, but it's pretty full, and I can't really tell how much is in there because the packaging is pretty opaque. Okay, so for Q, I had to get a little creative. So I'm putting in this Clinique face moisturizer. So Clinique doesn't start with a Q, but it has a Q in it. It's the closest thing I could find. I don't own anything that starts with Q, and I have not used this yet, so it's completely full. So this is the Moisture Surge 100H Auto Replenishing Hydrator. Hopefully it does not irritate my skin. For R, I'm putting in this Revolution Pro CC Cream, CC Perfecting Foundation. And this is almost done. I've used this a lot. I don't really like this. I feel like it just kind of looks streaky and doesn't really settle on my skin very well. I have been able to make it work. I just used a very little of it, and then it's okay, but I would never repurchase this. So I'm actually down to here, so there's not much left there. For S, I'm putting in this Sephora lip pencil in Queen Quartz. This is how much I have left. There's not much, but lip liners take forever, so this will probably take me a while. It's kind of like a neutral pink shade, so a pretty easy shade to tan, I think. For T, I'm putting in this Too Faced Peach Setting Spray. So this is just a sample size. I have used it a few times, but it's still pretty full. I'm not really crazy about this. This is one of those ones that has powder in it, so you have to shake it up really well, otherwise you're going to get powder splotches everywhere. I prefer a hydrating setting spray, but that one's okay. For you, I'm putting in this Urban Decay Naked palette. the Naked 3 palette. And my goal is to finish this shade called called Limit, this one. I had dropped this a while ago and this shade kind of fell out, and I tried to smush it back in there, but it keeps cracking and crumbling, so I would like to get that finished. For V, I'm putting in this Valentino perfume. This is, I think it's called Donna Woman. It only has this much left, but I'm pretty sure I've never used this, so I think it might have evaporated. I'm not sure. And again, my nose is stuffy. I can't smell what it smells like. For W, I'm putting in this Wet n Wild foundation. This is the Photo Focus foundation in Nude Ivory. I really like this foundation. I think it's a good match for me. I'm actually wearing it today, and I've been wearing it recently, so I'm about here. The only thing I don't like about this foundation is that it has this weird, like, paddle thing. I would have rather just there be a pump, but whatever. For X, so X is one of the ones I had to be a little creative with. I'm putting in this Smashbox primer. This is the Vitamin Glow primer. So Smashbox doesn't start with X, but it does have an X in it, so it'll have to be good enough. And for Y, I'm putting in this bar soap from Yardley. I got this from the Dollar Tree. And this is in the scent Oatmeal and Almond. I have not used it, so I don't know if it's good. We'll see. It smells nice. I can smell that. Last one for Z, I'm putting in this ZC palette. And my goal is to finish this shade up here in this top corner. I've only used that shade maybe once or twice, so it's still pretty new. Okay, so that is everything. Those are all my letters. I'm really excited for this. I hope I do well. I hope I'm able to finish everything, but we'll see. See you next time. Bye.